Welcome to the fourth video of Markets in Action, and today we will discuss the role of money, right?
Okay.
And it's why we need money in markets. To understand the role of money, we need to understand what barter is.
Barter. I don't know.
Okay, barter is a system that was used in old days when we didn't have money, when the money was not there. So it was used in old days where people exchanged goods within themselves. So you were exchanging one good with the other. And they fixed a price. So let's say, for example, I'm a tailor who sews people's clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say you're a farmer who's got some grain on you. So what we do is we fix, how much cloth I'll sew for you and how much grain you're going to give me in return for that. So one of the biggest issues with barter was, so when I've said where people exchange goods within themselves, and the biggest drawback being that to allow the transaction to happen, there had to be a coincidence of need. Meaning, you would only exchange goods with one another that if you wanted what I have to offer and you have what I want.
Mm-hmm.
If that didn't exist, then obviously there would be no transaction between you and me. And that is why money was introduced over a period of time. Forms of money have been different. We've had the coinage, we've had other, where even human bones and everything else was used in terms of money. But what money is money is a medium of exchange that allows people to change goods and services, to trade, right? To trade goods and services among themselves. So over here, you don't need a coincidence of need. So you've come to me to help you with your economics, right? Your dad's going to pay me some money at the end of this session, and then I'll use that money to go down to my local shop to buy some goods for me, right? So your dad and the local shop were not involved in any economic transactions, but what we've got is we are trading services around that. So money is a medium of exchange. It's allowing that to happen. And what it does is, so I am your tutor for economics, your dad's a lawyer, solicitor, and so everyone is specializing is what they know best. So money allows people to specialize in their trade. So you don't need to know too many different things. Why? Because you know that you can take the money to the other person and get whatever services or goods you need of them. So that is the advantage of money. So I've got these three pictures over here. You've got a taxi driver who's literally yelling out of his taxi.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then you've got a doctor, and then obviously you've got a person with ideas. Could be a tutor, could be an entrepreneur. So all of these three people, all three different professions within a society, and how do they work or exchange goods and services among themselves is by the use of money. I've put down a question over here. So what do you think happens to the overall output when we all specialize? We do what we know best. What happens to the PPF curve?
It grows outwards.
It grows outwards because we can all contribute by doing what we do best. So if money is so important, then we need to make sure that whatever we are using as money, so in the old days, as I was saying, we are using coins, or we are using human bones, or we are using rare metals. Money should have certain characteristics to work as the medium of exchange. What these characteristics are is we'll explore in our next slide. So one thing is portability. What it means is it should be easy to carry around. Notes and coins we can carry in our pockets to the shop. We don't need to have big briefcase until the sum is very large. So portability, it should be easy to carry around, and to bank. We use banks, but basically we're looking at it should be easy to take it from one place to the other. Let me reduce the size of the box so it looks nice. Let me put this over here. The second characteristics of money is durability. So if I'm going to accept payments in money, last thing I want it is to vanish in thin air, destroyed. So money needs to be long lasting. That is why in UK they're just replacing all the the old paper notes with the new plastic notes. So durability, the should be long lasting. Also that the value of money should not shrink over a period of time. Right, moving on from durability, let me just minimize that. There we go. Money should be easily divisible. Why? Because we buy in different quantities. You can have a pint of milk, you can have 2 pints, 4 pints, and you can have 6 pints of milk. So money should allow for these different measures of goods to happen. So different So with money being divisible in notes and coins and different denominations, right? So the money for different quantities. So that is why we have from 1 penny, 2 penny, 5 pence, 10 pence, 20 pence, 50 pence, a pound, £2, then we have fiver, tenner, and £50 and £20 notes. So we have different denominations, right, to allow us to pay for different measures of different goods. So we can then consume whatever quantities we need to consume. Okay, moving on from divisibility, another important characteristic of money is it should be acceptable by all. So money should be acceptable by all firms in the economy. So if you go down to a shop and say, okay, you want to make a payment in your pounds or in your notes, and they don't accept it, then obviously you lose your faith in that money. So for money to function properly, it has to be a legal tender. So this is also called legal tender. And if you're refused away by law, that will be an issue, because you can then sue the person not accepting your money. So yes, it's also called legal tender. However, in UK, refuse by a shop if you wanted to pay above 20 pence in 1 or 2 pence. Do you know why?
Because if you're just there counting,
Yes. If you're counting what happens to the amount of time you invest in it, isn't it?
and also it may cause, let's say you was at a till, it may cause other shopkeepers to think, oh, you know what, this is just taking a mick and going to another place.
Absolutely. So yes, they can, by all firms in the economy, this is also called legal tender. So however, in UK you may be refused by a shop if you wanted to pay above 20 pence in a 1 or 2 pence, yes, 1 or 2 pence coins. So the answer, as you've rightly said, is because of amount of time spent by the person in counting money coins, so they can actually refuse you. Right, if you have enjoyed my videos, please subscribe to the channel so you can keep getting these videos. Each video, as I've said, takes 2 to 3 hours of making, editing and uploading. If you think I've helped you, please click the like button as well. Thank you.
Peace.